Welcome to another video. Actually, this is not a tutorial, and today's we're gonna just show you how to customize. Remember the last time we uploaded the last video tutorial, I uploaded to my site this called motion templates for Premiere Pro 2017 and After Effects 2017. In order to get this, you can just click and cost a small amount of it's $5 if you really want to support me, or if you appreciate my work. So when you click in here, we'll take to this page. Actually, you know what it is? Okay, it's right here, so you can just read the product information. It's only for English, not for other versions. You can use another version, but some of the parameters doesn't work, but in English work perfect because it would create an English version, as you see. And also down here we got more descriptions, so you can just read first. And also if you click in here, it will take to another page where we have another screenshots and also clips that you can see how we can create or what we can create with this motion templates. As I say, it's only for Premiere 2017, of course. So let me go back to my, let me just go back to my Premiere. But before we go back to Premiere, let me show you the demo we created with those motion templates we added to the package. Let me just play. You see, that's what you can create with those motion templates. And also let me play another clip that I have for lower thirds are included also in the package. You see those lower thirds for the After Effects, for Vimeo, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, all those as you see lower thirds that you can customize. Let me just close this actually, and maybe close this. Yeah, and also let me just maybe close my website, and then let me just go back to my Premiere. As you see, I got my motion templates and my essential graphics panel. If you don't see this, you can go window and make sure the essential graphics is checked. As you see, we got more than 30 motion templates for $5. If you really want to share, support us or appreciate our work, so you can just go ahead and purchase via PayPal. It's much easier and safe. Let me just make sure and show you the package. When you download, you will have all those motion templates pre-made in After Effects, ready to just drag and drop. So all the animations made in After Effects, as I said. So when you go back to Premiere, as I showed the last time I created the lower thirds in Premiere, I showed you how to import. First, we need to create a folder. Click in this folder icon, and you will pop up, asking the name that you can add, to create a folder. So you can put any name as I create. Let me just minimize this. Window I create, call this AE. Nearest package, as you see, and and then you can just start clicking here. You can start just import in Premiere one by one. Let me just cancel because I already have those motion templates in my essential panel or folder. So the way to create, let me just start with the lower third. So let me just go in here, and I have this lower third. Just forget about the image. You can just add a video or image. It's up to you. So let me just delete those, lower thirds first, and show you from scratch how you can customize those lower thirds. So you can go to to the essential panel or essential graphics panel. When you import all those motion templates, you will have this. So let me just pull this called lower third, or social media lower third, and let me just see what we have. Actually, let me just put this back and see what we have. You see, this is YouTube with the color. In case you want to have a Twitter or Facebook, you can just go ahead and check, uncheck YouTube and have Facebook. As you see, we got Patreon, we got SoundCloud, we got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, on Twitter. let's concentrate on Twitter, but will be the same to customize any of those social media you want to pick. Let me just go and say maybe we want Twitter logo. So you see this little icon, Twitter icon. So let me just see, as I said, you can just change, and also we can change all the palettes the same color that Twitter has. So let me just have this palette and change. Actually, you know what? Let me just make sure. Okay, let me just pick this and change the same color. We're gonna change all this kind of like red to blue. You see, I changed the color to this nice light blue, but the logo we don't see because it's the same color. So let me just go ahead and change the Twitter logo. Let me just see, go Twitter maybe has white color, maybe, because of course Twitter is blue. So let me see, and this is what we have. So that's the way you can customize this, lower third. So you can just put any lower third you want. I mean, as I say, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, or let me see what else we have. Oh, Instagram as well. So we got 4 colors for Instagram. Let me just uncheck Twitter and check Instagram, and you will see the icon you see, and you can just start changing the palette color. And also you can change the text, of course, as you see. Follow us and be updated for the latest projects. You can type anything you want, and also you can change the color and the opacity as well. So you can just have this any social media, as I said, as a lower third. And also I have another lower third. Let me just go and pull. Let me just go browse and pull the other lower third. My computer's running a little slow, I know. And let me just drag in this one as well, and just just wait to load and see. So it's the same thing. You can just have Facebook in case you want Facebook. If you don't want Facebook, you want Skype, and you can start changing the color of the palettes as well, you see. And that's the way you can have of those low thirds just for any video or whatever you have, and then let me just close this, and we're gonna start seeing how we did create this. So let me just go to the beginning, and this is what we have, you see. And this is what we have, you see. And we're gonna see how we can customize the same that we have in here. So we're gonna just make this customization, and you will know how did I customize all of those, because already animated the text, as I said. The only thing you need to customize the color. And yeah, so let me just start with this one and see how did we customize this template. So let me just add maybe let's say test 1, hit enter. And and also we create this image replacement. I animate the image just scaling up 5 pixels. You know how to scale up the image or move from left to right. And open this and see. So you see I add black and white. If you want, you can add, otherwise you can just leave the way it is, and just add a little bit scale and position. I animate as you see. That's the way I animate. And also if we go back and see this, for example, this animation, the shape is coming from the right to left, and also I animate the image from the right to left, so you can do just following the shape. And that's easy, of course. As all my videos I show how to animate the image in Premiere, but I think you already know. But if it's a video, you don't have to animate the videos. So let's start. Let me close this and just go to my test 1. The way I create this is going to my essential graphics panel and just adding this called, I think it's called this, because we got a couple versions of each, you see. And I'm gonna just call this number 1. You see at the end it's number 10, I'm sorry. So let me just drag and drop this, and we will have this. So we don't see anything yet. So we see this kind of like pink. I don't know the name of this color, but I like this color. It's not really pink, you see. And we got a blue. We don't see the image. So we have to go and customize this. So let me just go and see, you see the background called BG overlay color, it's blue, so you can change the color if you don't want to have the image, so you can just go and change any color you like, and you see you got this green. But in this case, I don't want the color, so I'm going to just go 0% of the opacity, and you see, and we see the image, and also we got the overlay on the top. So let's see what else we can do in here. Also, you can change the text. As I said, it's already animated, so the only thing you have to do is just change the text, you know, and type whatever you want. As I said, as you see, corporate and business, so you can put anything you want, and also you can change the color and opacity. And down here we got the text, which we had inside this one, Nerve Studio. We got down here, so you can change any color you want, and also you can type whatever you want, and also you can just play with the opacity and the color. Okay, keep going. Next step is, you know, I added the overlay, so we also have in this package. So let me just go and browse, and here I think we pulled this called hexagon overlay shape. So let me just drag and drop, and also when you drag and drop, you will have this with color, so you can change the background color if you don't want to, you know, if you really want to have the color, and also you can change this to any color you like you see, any color you like. But in this case, I don't want the background, so let me just go opacity 0, and this is what we have. You can leave any color you want, but in my case for this project, I did is take the black color, and this is what we have. And then what else I did is, let me just select this, going back to my effective control, and play with the blending mode, and I had an overlay, I guess. Yep, that's the way I had this color. So you see this nice you know, effect or really dynamic animation. And then let me go back and see, and then what else we need to do is, so if we go back in here, we see this ugly effect. We don't really like that. So what else we need to do is, let me just select this, holding down Option and Mac, Alt and PC. We're gonna copy this and just try and put in the top of this hexagon shape, and you will see this nice animation. So you see, and then we need to go in here, and maybe we need to go in the background overlay. Remember, you see this, so we might have a nice blue, maybe. Let me see what I had in the preview is this one, and let me just go maybe 20% opacity, and you will have the same effect that we have in here. You see, nice. So you don't have to do anything else. Let me just go back in and see, this is how we just customize, you know. You can just also, if you don't want this kind of like red color or whatever you want to call, I have to look for the name of this nice color. If you want, you can just drop on my comment page, you know. And so let me just also, if you want, you can just go and change any color, this one as well. So let me just maybe have this and see, you see, so you can have any color you like. As I say, you can also change the color of the text. So let me just go and change the color of the text and see, just to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. So let me just maybe go black and see maybe the contrast in here. And you see, this is what we have. And also you got the scale, you got the X and Y position, of course, and you can just start playing, and you know, you will learn a lot the way Essential Graphics and Premiere works. So let me go and maybe have the same color that we were talking about. So let me just, I think it was in here. So let me just have this same color on the top, you know, and let me just cancel this, go and select this. I should this one, which one is the, this one, yeah. And let me just, you know, have the same color in here, you know, and just, you know, and yep, and that's it. And what else we did is, we know maybe, actually, let me just, yep, actually, you know what, yeah, yep. So, you know, you can change that to white if you want. And then let me just go and see, actually, let me just pull up this and see those kind of like patterns, dot patterns that we have on the top as overlay. So let me just show you also how we just apply this pattern overlay. It's called AE basic patterns overlay. So let me just drag and drop and you will have this. And let me just drag and drop on the top, of course. And you will have this ugly, noisy kind of like, and let me just go and start playing with. So let me just first go, the opacity is 0%, all of them, just, because I need to take them out, all of them. So let me just go 0% and go this one on 0%. All the opacity we're gonna go, because I have a couple patterns in here, so all of them are 100% opacity. And let me see what else. And you see, the only thing we need to go is the lines is still 100%. You see this dot lines. So let me just go and 0%, and they will have it. Let me just see. Okay, and then we can start. Let me just change this text color to. Actually, you know what? Let me just go in here. Let me just change to white because I don't like this black. So let me just make sure put white. And then once we have this, make sure select the basic patterns overlay. And as I say, you can play and choose any pattern you want. You see, we got 45 angle, and so let me just maybe go and put this white maybe, and maybe this maybe 50, and you will see this. So let me just pull out and see, go 100%, and you will see this nice pattern. Let me just close and choose another. Let me just go this 0%. And let me just pick another and call vertical or horizontal. Let me just see this like 50 maybe, and you will see what we're talking about. So let me see, and you have this. And also, if you want, if you don't want black, you can change white or any color you like, and you will see this nice effect, And also we got vertical, but in this case I don't want any of those patterns, so I just need the dot. So let me go and look for the dot, and we have in here. So let me just go and maybe 50%, and you will see what I'm talking about. You see, this is what we have. And also you can play some of the other parameters that we add in here, so you can play around. So let me just go with the grid space. So let me just say it's too far and between each other, so let me just go maybe 5 and see, and you will have this as you see, nice effect. So let me go and maybe change to white the way we had in the and here basically, and that's the way you can have. Actually, I think, let me go and also maybe 30%. I think 50 is too much, and you will see this effect. So let me just pull up and see 100% how it looks like. You see, nice. And then that's the way you create this. Actually, you customize this. And so let me just go and see maybe another. So this one is the same thing. You don't have to do anything else. Just do and follow the step that we just did in this one. And here just make sure this you can animate the image following the animation of the shape. As you see, the shape is coming from the right to left, so you can just animate the image from the right to left as well, and you will have this image, this effect. And you don't have to worry about the text animation because you already have the animation as well. Anyway, and the only thing you have to do is change the text and change the colors of the stroke, as you see, and you will have this. Once you create all of those compositions, so you can just start adding and put on the top of this. Just make sure wait, this ends up or the animation goes out, and you can just start pulling the other one. Make sure it follows the other shape. You see, the other one went to the left, and this comes from right to left. Seems like a following. And also down here, if we just drag this and see this kind of like coming from up to down, and the same thing, the image was animated from up to down, and you see. And also the overlay, this arrows overlays, actually it's on the pack, so you can go, and this is the arrow overlay. So the same thing, change the color, the same with it, and here with this hexagon shape is the same thing. And then let me just go, and you can just start creating, and then just add the sound also, and other you know, all this has the text animation. You see all already is animated, so the only thing you have to do is change the color and type whatever you want. And let me just go and show you one more thing that we have in here, this large you know, fashion animated text. This is what we have, so you can just you know, keep the background. As you see, just select and just go 0% opacity, and you will take off the background, as you see. And then we can change also the color of the letters, and you see you can change any color you like. And then let me see, actually let me just see this one maybe and show you another cool thing. You see, let me just put fit in camp. Look what we have in here. Also, we got this animation nice with the logo. You can type your 2 letters, you know, and you will have this. If you want to have the image inside of this, so let me just show you the cool thing it looks like. Let me just go in here and drag and drop this, maybe this image, of course. Let me see what we have. Yep. And let me go to my browse folder, and let me pull this. As I said, we got 2 options, you know, and we got 2 versions. This is just the animation in, and this is in and out. So let me just drag this and drag and drop, and you will have this. We don't see the image, of course. If you want, you can just have the same. You can just change this color of the background. So let me just, in case you want to have maybe kind of like this blue, I really like this blue. So, and you will see, just, you know, and also we have option to move the text around. You see the X and Y position, scale, so you can play around. And so you got a lot of options, you know, in here. So let me see, in case you don't want the, you want to just try the image or transparent this. So let me go and put this 0% opacity, and you will have the image behind, you see. Nice, so you will have this, and you will have this animation. Cool. Basically, it's nice. So let me just pull and show you what I'm talking about. Actually, because the image is black and white, it's not shown really cool. So let me just, you know, pull another image. Let me, just to show you the way it looks like. So let me just pull up this. So, okay, let me see. Maybe if we pull this, maybe drag and drop, and you will see, you see this nice effect. I can see, actually I cannot see in here, but in my second monitor I see a nice how it looks like. Let me just go 100%, and you will see this nice, you see. So you can just start creating this nice. So you can just type your company name or your website, and also put your logo letters, of course. And that's the way we customize this, as I said. So you can just go ahead and check my website if you really want to appreciate the work. So you can just purchase via PayPal, the safe mode, you know, and easy. And also I got a couple of questions that people are asking about the matte transition. The way to get this, as you see, you don't see price in here, you just see download. And the way to get this, you must subscribe and like the Facebook. And for the overlay particles, you can just click download, and it will take to the Patreon. You can just donate a small amount, and you will have most of the projects for a small amount, as I said. And if you really want to you know, support us on Patreon, just make sure go ahead and check our Patreon page. And you know, also, if you don't mind, just checking my 2 YouTube channels in English and Spanish, and subscribing, you know, liking the video, and it will help a lot and will keep us doing more free projects for After Effects and Premiere. And as I said, hope you guys like it. I know it's not a really fancy, you know, just create those motion templates for Premiere, and you know, just to keep waiting for Adobe they to do some of the other updates, because we missing a lot of tools. I mean, not tools, but we're missing a lot of options and Premiere to customize the text, because in this case also we don't you know, we are not allowed to change the font type in this. So the way to change the font type, basically there's no option. So please, Adobe, if you're really concerned this, make sure to give us this option, you know. But for this font types, I will put the link on the description. You can just download on Google. It's free. So make sure to check out. Okay, so see you next time for the next tutorial. We're working on Premiere. Oh, for the people who already purchased the motion template, I really appreciate. There's not many. There's a couple. So I'm working on more motion templates, and I'll be updating. You don't have to purchase again because I already have the invoice number and also the email address. So I'll be sending direct to your email address. And for the people who's planning to buy in the future, so you don't have to worry because all the motions that we're working on will be in the package. And yeah, that's all for today. Hope you guys like it and see you next time.